So the courses I teach tend to be courses that are just inherently and unavoidably contentious and controversial, and I love that about them. Politics of social movements, government and capitalism in the United States. And as a result of that, I encourage my students to see the material that I teach them as arguments to be engaged with, rather than facts to be passively absorbed. More than anything, I like to see students approaching material in critical and non-dogmatic ways. So during discussion, I will typically take up whatever side of the argument seems less popular in the classroom and work to defend that. Additionally, I push students to articulate the best arguments or pieces of evidence for views that they oppose before I let them get into the task of critiquing those views. More broadly, I ensure that students have to wrestle with challenging viewpoints by assigning starkly different perspectives. So in the government and capitalism course, for example, students read both Milton Friedman's sort of classic libertarian defense of capitalism, as well as David Schweikart's proposal for a democratic socialism. In my introductory political theory course, I strive to both explain to students why they hold the views that they do, while also unsettling and problematizing those convictions. So we spend a great deal of time reading texts such as Locke's Second Treatise, the Federalist Papers, John Stuart Mill's On Liberty, arguments that most students find comfortably reinforce their commitment to freedom of expression, individual rights, and divided representative government. But conversely, we also cover viewpoints that challenge and upset their beliefs, that make students visibly at times uncomfortable. Burke's conservative skepticism towards any kind of real change, Marx's vehement critique of capitalism and private property, and the anarchistic viewpoint that all government, even democratic government, is violent and illegitimate. Through these engagements, students come to be able to not only better articulate the beliefs that they already hold, but also to understand the problems and limitations of their own views, and to appreciate the strengths of the views with which they do not agree. Ultimately, I aim to cultivate a deliberative classroom that fosters critical and considerate citizens.